had a team for a couple years as part of DPSU under Superintendent Chris Fernandez. He was very passionate about having support for Movember. I think he had some history with that in his family and friends, so he was a big advocate for it. So this year was crazy. We kind of started off, we had a little bit of a rivalry with the winners from last year. I think they were at 12 Division. And we really wanted to amp up our fundraising and awareness this year. So we had an all-out Movember campaign. We had Movember posters plastered throughout the entire station. I think the majority of the officers at Tavis and Transit were part of the initiative. Almost everybody had a Mo. And everyone really came together. We had a bake sale, we had a whole bunch of other 50/50s fundraisers, breakfasts going on to raise money, and it was the atmosphere in the building this year was definitely vibrant. You could feel it. It was really good.
I'm really proud to be the unit commander of Divisional Policing Support Unit, and last November we went to great lengths to raise a substantial amount of money, $16,800 in fact. And I'm so proud that we were the second highest team fundraiser in Canada. It means a lot to us. Men's and women's health is a key issue, and wellness in the workplace is so important. And when you can have the enthusiasm I saw last November and the results that we had, it's indeed a great honor to be part of this team and be the unit commander.
Well, it's important for police and TPA members. We work in a very high stressful environment where disease and those type of issues, whether it's mental health, whether it's cancer, prostate, testicular cancer, these are all things that are very prevalent in policing because of the stress, but also discussion leads to detection, and detection leads to help and cures for these type of health issues. So it's very important for us that we have the discussion so that we can have the detection and we can treat the illnesses.
I think when we look at raising awareness campaigns, they're very heavily weighted towards female initiatives and fundraising. And Movember is a great way to raise awareness and of issues that are related to the men in our lives. We all have husbands, fathers, sons, whatever. And this is a great way to build a momentum behind those kind of issues that they're dealing with. Here at DPSU, we have a big wellness campaign that we always run through. Our acting superintendent Saunders is very much behind it, and we support the wellness of our officers, and whether they be male or female. And this is our way to get behind our guys who are here in the unit and also within the service.
I have no doubt that police participation in Movember, it definitely raises awareness within the community and on a worldwide scale that we are still regular guys. We like to have a good time, and we can be involved in a worthy cause. Definitely had a few friends wondering what was going on, why I was suddenly growing this thing on my face. And it definitely does. It promotes conversation. It sure is a billboard. It really gets it out there.
A lot of people grow some funny mustaches and brings a lot of nicknames, so it's kind of a conversation piece for sure. Especially people outside, they always with a smile approach you and they ask you if that's a Movember or you're just playing a highway cop movie or something. So it's always good to bring a conversation piece and then educate them about the cause.
I think people enjoy growing. I think it does a great thing for the community in general when you see a bunch of police officers growing mustaches. It gives the people that see them in the streets, the community, something to talk about with them. So I think they have fun that way and interact with the community in a way they don't usually do. But the camaraderie that it brings, not just within Toronto, but across Canada, is incredible. Police have been one of our biggest networks and communities that bring in a lot of fundraising and just get a lot of people growing for the last 4 or 5 years as a community highlight, not just in Canada, but across the world. So I think people enjoy the competition that it brings, and the divisions all competing against each other. So it's pretty amazing, and we love the support.
Well, the first thing is the TPA Movember Challenge is that we want to encourage our members to get involved. This is such an important issue for us and all of our members. We want them to get involved. So the TPA issues a challenge every year that we will match up to $10,000 to the highest performing team, the team that brings in the biggest contribution. And we're out there to say we'll bring our $10,000 because we'll put our money on the table.
It's absolutely incredible, and it creates that competition within Toronto Police that people want to be the ones that bring in those funds. So it's incredible from TPA to put that forward. And I think when you have 64 people growing mustaches and raising funds. The funds are amazing, and the $26,000 that comes in because of it is incredible and goes to just game-changing programs within men's health. But on the other side is you have 64 people that are growing mustaches, creating conversations, talking to the community, and that's what really counts, is having those conversations happen. And as we see, and we get emails and phone calls every year, changing people's lives, whether it's a conversation around mental health or hearing about cancer or the way to get tested and going to get tested and find out that they have it, it really does make the difference. So they are walking, talking billboards for men's health, and so the funds raised and the fact that they're growing is absolutely amazing for us.
I'm so proud to be here to represent the unit and the team that raised the second highest amount of money in Canada for the Movember campaign. It's something we're going to do every year. We plan on even bettering ourselves next year and maybe even being the top team in Canada.
So as this year, 2015, we're definitely coming back as the reigning champions of Movember for 2014. We'll have another amazing campaign underway, and I'm sure we'll come up with new ideas to raise money and awareness this year. And the other teams better bring it.